Verse 34. For the rule applies to all men and to all angels, that they who deny an all-highest person in the Creator become establishers of adultery unto themselves. Verse 35. And thou hast said, we shall leave mortals and angels to worship whom they will. Why then is it not well to worship Baal and Dagon and Ashtaroth? And yet these gods make slaves of their subjects that worship them. Verse 36. Tiana said, Nah, they are evil gods. We will deliver their slaves into freedom. Verse 37. God said, who is master and who is slave, either on earth or in heaven? Why not abolish your Trinity Confederacy, lest ye rule over others, and ye profess liberty, why not practice it? Verse 38. Because ye proclaim liberty as your chief object, ye will entice the unlearned and the truant and the idle and the lazy, for all these claim their weakness as their boon of liberty. Verse 39. It shall come to pass in the far distant future, your kingdoms will be made up of the lowest grades, and they will pull you all down from your present high resolves. And ye will become tyrants and evil gods yourselves, and meet the fate of all your predecessors. Verse 40. The earth and the heavens thereof were given into my keeping, for the resurrection of all the inhabitants. But I have neither commission nor desire to accomplish dominion by violence. As ye have withdrawn from my kingdoms, it is an act of your own. Verse 41. Even my own grief at your succession shows me how short I am in comprehending Jehovah's ways. For I declare unto thee, O Tianus, and through thee to thy chiefs, that though your course seems evil in my sight, yet will it be proven in the distant future that Jehovah will appropriate your labors to an ultimate good. Verse 42. Thus said the God of heaven and earth, Go thou therefore with my words to the chief of the Trinity. I part with you all, as a father parteth with the son that goeth into a consuming fire. Verse 43. Tiana said, In reverence to thee, O God, I go to them that pity thee for thy too peaceful ways. Verse 44. Thereupon Tiana saluted in reverence and departed, going his way. So here true God gives the revelation of the Trinity, revealing that they will ultimately go down in destruction for this act they are doing on their own accord, being the worship of the Trinity. Now here is the angels that left the heavenly kingdom of true God and joined the Trinity. God's book of Ezra, chapter 19, verse 1 through 7, states, verse 1, God called it up Erastes, prince of messengers, and he said unto him, Thou hast heard the words of thy God and of Tianus. Take therefore 30,400 messengers, that is, one for each and all of my remaining kingdoms, and go and proclaim the same unto them, that they, having due notice, may manage their affairs with wisdom and foresight. Aristes said, Jehovah's will and thine be done. And he saluted and withdrew, going to the place of the messengers, and choosing his host, whom he instructed in regard to the messenger. And he gave to each of them power to choose their own officers, and to provide their own vessels of travel. And in not many days thereafter they all departed. Now here are the heavenly kingdoms that joined the alliance with the Confederacy of the Holy Ghost, the Trinity. Verse 2. Now it came to pass that the following kingdoms soon fell into pieces and drifted into the Trinity Confederacy, namely Shogun and her 28 sub-kingdoms, all in the Hadean regions, Gaiwan and her 44 heavenly Hadean kingdoms, Hyotus with 7 heavenly Hadean kingdoms and 5 sub-kingdoms, Tuwatal and 30 kingdoms in the first resurrection in the plateau of Theorakistan, Livraga and 71 heavenly sub-kingdoms, of which 38 were ready to enter the second resurrection, Jakin and Moru, with 97 heavenly Hadean kingdoms, of which 87 were prompted to the second resurrection, Gonzo, with 400 Hadean kingdoms, of which many were below the first resurrection, Hapsu, with 4 heavenly kingdoms of 70 million angels in the second resurrection, Ituba, with 12 heavenly kingdoms of 104 million angels in the second resurrection, half of whom were as high as 50 in the grades, Wantawaka, with 30 heavenly kingdoms, with 300 million angels in the second resurrection, 3/4 of whom were upward of grade 50. Verse 3. Of the 7 lower kingdoms of the second sphere, there were 800 million angels of the first resurrection, who migrated from their provinces to the truant to the Trinity regions, Amesh, and they destroyed the road behind them. Verse 4. Now when God saw the great succession of his heavenly kingdom and their alliance to the Trinity, his soul was filled with sorrow, and the voice of Jehovah came to him, saying, Why takest thou sorrow to thy soul for these things? Shall a God grieve because his burden is made lighter? Behold, in this day and hour thy gods and lords of the Trinity are rejoicing with great joy because of their accession. Yeah, they perceive not what a load they are taking on their own shoulders. Verse 5. But thou shalt send agents amongst the Trinity, especially into their capitals and their chief kingdoms. Verse 6. So God appointed many agents, different messengers, for they were to be under the command of none but God. God said unto them, Ye shall go to the places I appoint unto each one of you, as travelers and sojourners in your own way, and observe the doings of the Trinity, especially the chiefs and leaders, lords and gods, and their teachings and government. And in your own good time depart out of the place and return hither, and inform my holy council and my holy 11. Verse 7. And the agents went forth as commanded. So here God sends out scouters to observe the works of the Trinity gods and their kingdoms. And with that, I'd like to say peace and blessings and catch you on the next documentary called The Trinity Wars, Part 3. Shalom.